Hello and welcome to my channel, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be reading the story I'm writing called The Divine Chronicles, Jess the Mood Demon. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, watch my other half channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. In the vast expanse of the divine realms, where the threads of time were woven by crystalline hands, there existed a record known as the Divine Chronicles. These chronicles contained the secrets of creation, detailing the delicate balance between light and darkness, harmony and chaos. Among the most intriguing tales in these ancient scrolls was the story of Jess the Mood Demon. Jess was not like the other demons of the abyss. Why most demons thrived on destruction, Jess fed on emotions, intangible, fleeting yet powerful energies that shaped the very fabric of mortal lives. He had no fixed form. His appearance shifted with the moods of those around him. In the presence of joy, Jess radiated with a golden glow, his features soft and inviting, but in moments of rage or despair, his form twisted, becoming sharp, dark, and menacing. Despite his chaotic nature, Jess had never fully embraced the darkness. Unlike his kin, he found joy and balance in the stable shifts between one emotion and the next. This fascination with emotional equilibrium made him a unique entity in the demonic hierarchy. The divine beings who ruled the crystalline spheres had long kept an eye on him, wondering if his existence might serve a greater purpose. One fateful day, as the stars aligned in a crystalline pattern unforeseen for millennia, the divine council conveyed. The council led by the ancient goddess of balance, Loria, gathered to address a growing threat, the rise of Macarena, the bringer of chaos. Macarena had discovered forbidden knowledge in the darkest corners of the Divine Chronicles, using is to unbalance the world. Her touch turned joy into despair, hope into fear, and love into hate. The council debated for days on how to stop her, but Loair knew that brutal force would only play into Macarena's hands. They needed a being who understood the ebb and flow of emotions, one who could counter her powers, not with strength, but with subtlety. That's when Lorena thought of Jess. Summoning him to the sacred chamber, Lorena offered Jess a task that no demon had ever been entrusted with before. He was to infiltrate Macarena's realm, subtly reversing the emotional damage she caused. With every act of cruelty she performed, Jess was to plant seeds of hope, love, and peace without ever drawing attention to himself. Jess, intrigued by the challenge, agreed, but as he descended into Macarena's domain, he realized just how difficult his mission would be. Macarena's power was enormous, her presence overwhelming, and her influence stretched across every corner of the mortal realm. Cities were shattered in perpetual fear, and the skies themselves wept with sorrow. At first, Jess struggled for every spark of joy. He reunited. Macarena snuffed it out with even more despair. But Jess wasn't disheartened. He began to understand that emotions were not linear, they were circular. Darkness always gave way to light, and sorrow would eventually make space for happiness. One evening in the heart of a dying city, Jess encountered a young woman named Alea. She had lost everything, her family, her home, and her will to live. Macarena had twisted her emotions, feeding on her despair, until Alea had become a shadow of her former self. But as Jess approached her, he felt something unusual beneath the layers of sorrow. and hopelessness, there was a spark, a small, fragile flicker of resilience. Instead of fanning the flames of joy immediately, Jess nurtured that spark. He showed Elena small moments of peace, an unexpected smile from a stranger, a brief ray of sunlight through the stormy clouds. Slowly, her resilience grew, and with it, hope. Macarena noticed the change. Sensing a disturbance in her domain, she summoned Jess to her throne, though she did not yet know his true identity. "Who are you?" Macarena demanded, her voice dripping with malice. Jess smiled, his form shifting into something dark and serene. "I am but a whisper in the storm, a fleeting emotion." "You lie," Macarena hissed, eyes narrowing. "I sense your power. You seek to undo my work, to restore balance where there should be none." Jess met her gaze. "Balance is inevitable. Even you cannot destroy it." Macarena raised her hand, summoning tridents of shadow to strike at Jess, but he simply dissolved into the air, his form becoming as fluid as the emotions he commanded. He didn't need to fight her directly. His strength lay in the subtle shifts, in the quiet resistance. Days turned into weeks, and Jess continued his work one soul at a time. Though Macarena's chaos still reigned, it began to unravel. Where despair had once taken root, hope blossomed again. The divine beings watched from their crystalline thrones, marveling at the demon's ability to weave emotions into like a tapestry, restoring balance without ever drawing a sword. In time, Macarena's power waned, and the word began to repeat. Just returned to the divine council. Having fulfilled his purpose, he was not held as a hero, for that was not his way. His actions were quiet, unseen by most, yet their impact was profound. As he stood before Lolea once more, the goddess smiled softly. "You have done well, Jess. Balance has been restored." Jess nodded, his form once again shifting, this time into something calm and peaceful. "Emotions are like the tide, Lolea. They rise and fall as I did. All I did was remind the world of that truth." And so, the Divine Chronicles recorded yet another story of a demon who walked the line between light and dark, restoring harmony not with force, but with the delicate dance of emotions. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.